Can you say that over again?
Okay, so you want to be laying on your side with your knees at least up to your waistband. So you don't want to have them below. At least up to your waistband, and then you want to have knee over knee, hip over hip, ankle over ankle, feet lightly flexed. Your head could be on a pillow or a block, but keep your spine straight, okay? The first in the series is to just raise your feet up, but your ankles are tied together and your knees are tied together. And you don't want to go up fast or down fast, because then what you're doing is you're using momentum and gravity. Instead, you want to be using your muscles. So see how I'm really doing it. Inhale up, exhale down. You want to work till fatigue. So if you are fatigued before you get to 8, stop, but otherwise try to get to 10. So you do, and then take a resting breath. The next one in the series is to just raise the knee up without the hip going back. For each one of these, your whole flank tends to just sort of rest into the floor. So instead, what you can do is make sure that hip is up and then pull your flank up off the floor. It's much harder. So if you can't do that, then go ahead and let it rest, and eventually that's what you would work to. So once you've done a minimum of 8 up to 12, then you can take a resting breath. Then the next one is heels up, and now raise the knee. And as you go up and down, notice I'm doing it measured, smoothly. I'm not going, see, I'm really trying, so that means I have to use all of the muscles. And what's this doing is the big muscles on your bum and along your legs, the adductors, abductors, hamstrings, and quads are all having to participate, and that's going to strengthen the knee. If you don't have a strong bum, you don't have strong knee, okay? And then once you've gotten all through all of them, rest, go to the other side, do them all on the other side, and then repeat. The other exercises are on my Gekko Yoga Facebook page, and they're the ones, it's the only video that I have on there, I think, and they're the ones where you're hip over hip, knee over knee, and you raise, and you do that, and then you bring the block in front of you after you've done 8 or 10 of those, and you bring up the lower one, and then you take the block out, get back up, and then you do what's usually the easiest is to raise it up and then rotate. So toe up, heel down. Don't let your hip fall back. Keep that hip forward. So you do 8 to 10 of those, and then allow the upper leg to rest. The lower leg can do the adductors. And then when you do 8, 10 of those, then we've done, the next one is toe down, heel up. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
And then you go over and do it on the other side. And then you repeat. So it's to build muscle, it's allowing yourself to get to fatigue twice. And that's when you'll build the most effective muscles. So keep it going, for this is for your knees. So when you're standing, yeah, you don't want to turn it around, that's okay.
Okay.
Pretend like you're going to scratch like a chicken or a dog that's getting ready. Have you ever seen them scratch like that?
Yes.
So when you pull back, that turns on your hamstrings. So anytime you're in a standing yoga pose, pulling your heels back is going to turn on your hamstrings, which is going to stabilize your knee.
Okay.
So standing in mountain pose, coming down to forward fold, even down dog. You pull your knees, your heels towards your sits bones in down dog, even in prone mountain and locust pose. You pull your heels towards your sits bones, turns on the back line to raise your legs rather than using your lower back. It's much better for your lower back. Okay?
Okay. This is terrific. Thank you, Patty.